It's a fascinating time, George, because with this global warming summit going on in Glasgow, and we wrote a piece. Our most latest piece is on coking coal, actually, which is not coal, and it's titled "Coking Coal Has a Branding Problem."
Okay.
And we were treated to quite the spectacle on the first morning of this gathering, when the British Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, was being interviewed on the BBC. I can't say that I would call it an interview. He was being berated by the BBC climate editor for having the audacity to not object to a quote unquote new coal mine. And this line of attack, we have this attack on fossil fuel supplies in the Western world, which is not replicated in places like Russia and China, and they're just stepping into the void and making lots of money as we shoot ourselves in the foot here. But the thing about that piece, which is so hysterical and horrifying at the same time, is they got into an argument about coal, and Boris Johnson was defending himself by pointing out to how little coal is used in the UK power grid, but neither of them seem to realize that the coal mine, at issue is actually a coking coal mine, and coking coal is not used to make electricity; it's used to make steel.
So metallurgic coal.
Yeah, met coal.
Okay.
And you can't make windmills without steel, and you can't make all manner, or you can't make electric vehicles without steel. And today, Britain imports its coking coal, and there's these large, dry goods cargo ships that float around the oceans and burn lots of fuel and pollute the oceans. And the steel mills in the UK are reliant on these imports from places like Australia and Canada, and other big coking coal producers include obviously China, which is a very big coking coal producer, and Russia. And so it's an entire discussion around quote unquote coal, where neither of the people involved or most of the audience watching have any idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, right. They have no idea how it's produced. They think the fair, like the electricity ferry, just comes in and waves a magic wand, or the windmill ferry, and poof, there it is. It just appears out of nowhere.
It's not even, it's not even coal. Like, they're arguing about coal as a source of power, when in reality, you can't make steel today. I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration. You can recycle steel in an arc furnace, and there are some research projects on trying to make steel from things like hydrogen, but instead of coking coal. But by and large, you need coking coal to make steel. The windmill, the wind turbine towers are made of steel. The electric cars are made of steel. There's no path to radically reduced carbon emissions that doesn't go right through steel. But that mine is never going to get permitted after that fiasco on the BBC. I mean, let's be clear. We are going to attack supply. Prices are going to skyrocket. And these decisions are being made by people that have no idea where stuff comes from. And that was really the point of the piece. I'm not pro coal. I think we should be actively replacing coal plants with natural gas where we can. I think we're very pro nuclear over at Doomberg, but you can't be anti coking coal and be pro economy, because you need steel to run the economy, and there's just no two ways about it. And so, as a consequence of the Prime Minister having no idea what he's talking about, being berated by the BBC climate editor who has no idea what he's talking about, we're going to do a really stupid thing. And that's fine. But we've come to we're at peace with this. This is just the way the world is going. And how do we put ourselves and our clients in the position to, hedge themselves or invest in the way that the world is going? But it's just so ridiculous.